Chris Walks have been and Woody's been injured for most of the summer, so they haven't really played much, and so they're just going to take their time. There's no rush in getting them back. They're big players for us, all three of them, because we have other bowlers missing as well. So we're going to see how the games go, and then hopefully see which games they can play, which games they can't play. So they're bowling and they're good at the moment, so we just don't want to rush anything.
When you must be aware of the conditions here, but the new square has been prepared here. 4 pitches are uncovered. You guys did training last night. How about the pitches? Did you have a look on it?
I haven't seen now, but obviously I've seen lots of games in Karachi, and I've spoken to a lot of the players who've played PSL in the last few years here. So yeah, we speak about the wicket quite a bit, and just the conditions in Pakistan and in Karachi is feels very humid at the moment, and yeah, it's just we'll see the wicket in the next today and tomorrow, and then make our plans on what we want to do.
Moeen, Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Leading your country is always a privilege, but do you think it's a special privilege with your roots here in Pakistan?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, you know, with my roots being from here and to lead England in such a big series and a historic series, it's huge, and it's a very proud moment for me and my family, my mom and dad and everybody. So of course my family is very happy, and my friends, my community, and everybody who I feel like I represent, they're very happy for me. But it's more captaining England in any game anywhere in the world is a huge honor. Yeah.
Hello, Moeen. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Here I am sitting in front of you. England team is missing some of the top players in their lineup.
Yeah.
People like to see Johnny Bairstow, who performed very well, then Jason Roy, who scored 100 here in the PSL. Do you think, if you don't mind, do you think you're right, the England side is second string of the England team?
No, I think the only person I think that's not here is Ben Stokes, from the guys who could be here. Johnny Bairstow's injured. Jason Roy's been dropped, and obviously Jofra Archer is injured. Chris Walks is injured. So and we still have a very good side. I don't think it's second string. I think naturally with Owen Morgan not captain now, we were going to have a bit of a change. So I don't see at all as a second string team. Obviously Joss Butler is injured, and he's our captain. So it's not through selection. It's more through just unfortunate injuries. We've had some bad fortune this summer. Throughout the summer we had injuries, but it gives good opportunities for new players to come in, and we were always going to be having new players coming into the squad because the cycle has changed. Obviously 2019 World Cup we won, and in the 50 overs and white ball, and there needs to be a change, and Joss is the captain, so he's going to bring in players that he feels are good enough to play and give them a chance, young players. So the team that we bring, I believe we are a very good white ball team. White ball players in England have been coming lots. Phil Salt is somebody who's a fantastic player. Jacks and Harry Brook has done well in PSL as well. So these guys are good, very, very good players. So I wouldn't say they're second string.
Moeen, any update on Joss Butler? Is he ruled out for all 7 matches in Pakistan?
We're not sure. His calf is obviously done his calf in the 100 in the summer. He's done it before, so he's just a bit more careful. Maybe in the back end of the tour, he will play 1 or 2 games, but we're not sure yet. It depends on how his calf is. Obviously, with the World Cup in Australia, it's huge for us, and we want him fit and fully fit for the whole competition there. And so there won't be any sort of risking anything, but he will decide if he's going to play in the maybe last 1 or 2 games.
Moeen, you and Adil have a great chat yesterday with Saklan Mushtaq. Of course, you worked, both of you. Do you think that this is a series where obviously in Pakistan there's still spinners dominated now? The head coach of Pakistan, Saklan Mushtaq, who's obviously worked with you in the past. So do you think it's mainly a series between the batting side and of course the spinners dominated one. Do you think like that your Adil Rashid and other options you have, and obviously Pakistan have Shadab, Nawaz, a great Asia Cup. So do you think it will be a spinners dominated?
I think that will depend on the wickets. I actually don't think so. I think if the wickets do change over the course of the series, I don't think it will be the spinners only. I think spinners play a big part, obviously, but both teams generally play spin quite well, and Pakistan has some very good spinners, obviously, in Nawaz and Shadab, who's a fantastic all-rounder. So both very good all-rounders. So we were speaking to Saki yesterday only because he was our teacher. When he was coach for England, and we have obviously a lot of respect for him, and we're just catching up. Generally, I think the game will be played on with the fast bowlers will be very important. And we know obviously Pakistanis have always produced amazing fast bowlers. So I think it'll be a very good series. I think batting, bowling, and everything. So it'll be a very close and tight series. Both teams are good and playing well at the moment.